Hello once again. This is Jack, the Lone Road Ranger, bringing to you another presentation. This time we are featuring the town of Bartlett, Kansas, a small town in southeast Kansas. Tell you real quickly what is really something about them. They have a soybean processing plant near Cherryvale, state-of-the-art facility. It's operated by Bartlett, but it's a Savage company. They handle up to 49 million bushels of soybeans annually. And they create all kinds of things like vegetable oil, animal feed, several things. I'll tell you a little bit more about it now. We're just coming into a little town of Bartlett, Kansas. It's a small city in Labette County. It has a rich history, really. It began in about 1886 and was named after the founder, Robert Bartlett. First post office was in 1886. It was located on the Missouri Pacific Railway. The population in 1910 was around 249 people and gradually declined to about 69 people in the 2020 census. And on July 1st of this last year, the population of Bartlett was 82 people. I always like to include famous people from each town that I go to. And I'm sorry to say that I could not find any people that were considered famous from Bartlett, Kansas. One thing about Bartlett that makes them notable was the Bartlett soybean processing plant. And part of it is right here in Bartlett. And you can see here the concrete grain bins of multiple silos, basically. It's very noteworthy because they opened a new one over by Cherryvale, just south of Cherryvale, and it's huge. They employ around 60 people at that one location, and it's a good industry. We're driving into Bartlett now, and I've not really done any driving around in the town other than to the school. Been there a few times, and other than going through town, that's about all I've done. But it seems like a quaint little town. Like I say, it has around 80 people or so, and that in itself is fairly good for a town that's this old. You can see the granary there, just huge. And all the supporting vehicles and trucks and what, I don't know what all. They have a co-op gas station and a little store there. Very nice church. We're going to go down to the elementary school now. It's a very nice little school. Very well kept, as much of the town is very well kept. And here's the gymnasium, and it's extremely nice. We've played basketball over here several times, and it's a very nice gymnasium. Most of the time when we come over here, this parking lot is packed full of people watching their kids play basketball, and there's baseball field over here too. You can see that. And a little fishing lake. This elementary school has an enrollment of about 116 students, very much like Edna, Kansas. I don't know much about this here, but I think this is the old town hall.
It's now abandoned. It's clearly in disrepair. I love these old buildings and the architecture on them and all that. And I hate to see them when they go down like that. This is what's left of the downtown, and looks like they had some nice sidewalks in here. So you know that they had to have fairly good businesses to support a downtown. And in the later years, like from the 50s on, we started seeing bigger companies like Walmart, other companies that really just took the life out of towns, and that's kind of the way it is here with the invention of modern cars and automobiles, and you can travel easily to other towns. And there's other towns close to here that have places like Walmarts and big grocery stores, and that pretty much eliminated some of the small towns stores, especially that are downtowns. We're turning on Walnut Street in Bartlett here, and you can kind of see it's very rural. The houses are not what you would like to see probably, but they're still homes that are taken care of, probably in need of repair for some of them, just like every house really. Well, we're leaving Bartlett, Kansas now. That was a quick trip through town and show you what's going on there. Pretty nice little town. You can see the Bartlett soybean processing plant as we approach it. It is enormous in size, has added its own railway so it can fill cars like these very quickly and send them on down the railroad tracks. It's quite amazing. This is just a little over a year old, and it just popped up pretty much out of nowhere. But I don't know if we can go into it or not, but it'd be kind of interesting if we can, just to see what it's like. Let's see what happens. How about that? It's open. So let's see. We'll just drive through, and if they throw us out, they throw us out. But little old Bartlett, Kansas owns this, and it's a Bartlett co-op, I believe, and they have outlets all around southeast Kansas. My goodness, this thing is just enormous. Look at the railroad trains. This is all for Bartlett. It's just amazing. Gosh, the millions and millions of dollars they had to spend on this thing. And the local communities are thankful, supplying over 60 jobs just at this facility. Look at, there's two sets of tracks here and two sets of rail cars and engines just for this plant. Now that's just amazing. Plus all the other facilities around it. It's really quite amazing. I'm very impressed with it. Well, that's about it for Bartlett, Kansas. It's very surprising to me to see how much growth that Bartlett in general has added to southeast Kansas, jobs and incomes. It's really appreciated. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you again soon in another Lone Road Ranger episode of Small Towns. Thank you. Thank you for your loyalty. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll see you again soon with another exciting video. And if you have a small town or city that you would like to see us put on here, we'll see what we can do. Just let us know. In the meantime, take care, and we'll see you soon. Adios.